Have you guys seen the new Netflix show Space Force starring Dave Carell?
I watched maybe 30 seconds.
Same.
And I was like, okay, I can't. This is so dumb.
Really?
We watched a little bit more. We watched maybe like 2 minutes, and they're like, "Oh,
We can't do
please
it.
get better."
Really?
Did you watch The Office when it first came out?
But The Office is great.
True.
People had similar sentiments when The Office first came out.
I agree.
That it wasn't that good.
First season, I don't think is anywhere near as good as the rest of the show. Because Steve
hadn't
Carell's
found the
character
footing yet.
was kind of mean and like too arrogant. And then they softened him up, I think.
I'll give it another try.
It has different, because it's like, if it's a mockumentary and stuff like that, or like that setting, but when you have a show that's scripted and already off the bat feels bad and thing doesn't catch my attention, I was just like,
Because it's also a very polished show too.
yeah,
And
and so that's why it was super polished and it wasn't as good as I was expecting, I just jumped out.
To be fair, I have not seen any of the Space Force yet,
Me
but I
neither.
just heard that it's by the same person that did The Office,
Greg Daniels.
Greg Daniels.
the jokes are way different too. They're kind of like it almost feels like you're watching like The Rock or Zac Efron type movie where like the jokes are kind of like
Oh, two on the nose.
Yeah.
I thought they made like it was like a scary movie or an epic movie TV show. Like
Whoa,
it gave me that
interesting.
vibe.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
first
like
30 seconds.
you're expecting because the Greg Daniels did The Office and Steve Carell is starring in The Office that it'd be similar tone to like The Office, and then you're getting something completely.
If I was writing this
No.
article about how bad Space Force is, would you say Space Force has failed to launch?
Oh.
I always like when they do that shit.
tied in.
Well, this is not a hit piece on Space Force. This is actually about how. Have you guys heard about how Trump was reinvesting in space travel and stuff, and wanted to get us back out there, and he was thinking about calling it Space Force.
Yeah.
Or in 2018, he made a comment about it being Space Force.
Because he wants to make a real Space Force, right?
Yeah. And so, like, similar to Air Force, Space Force. Well, now the U.S. government is having problems securing trademark rights globally for the name Space Force.
Wait, why?
Hilarious.
These guys beat him.
Because Greg Daniels owns it.
That's
We'll
dope.
just go take it. We take everything we want.
No, actually, they're actually having problems getting Air Force too. So they've lagged because they just felt like, well, we have it already.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Air Force Ones.
Air
The
Force.
shoe they're getting.
Nike owns Air Force.
Wait,
That's
they
what
can't
I'm
just
saying, yeah.
seize it like they seize property when they want to make a post office?
Oh, that's not how trademark rights work.
Hey, don't talk about my country doing bad shit.
Hey, oh, sorry, bro.
So, the way trademarks work is that people will not get confused over what's Space Force with the government and space travel and Space Force the Netflix show. They won't get confused there. The problem comes when it comes to like merch or people selling
even dumber.
tours. Oh, yeah.
Merch is big though. Air Force merch.
Yeah, NASA merch,
NASA,
yeah. Yeah, so people, there's trouble like people wouldn't know who they're supporting if they're supporting the Netflix show.
You know what's stupid is because Trump probably just said that, oh, it's like Space Force, right? And they weren't trying to plan it to shoot like that, but everyone,
Yeah.
like whoever wrote the show was like, that's a funny name, let's call it that.
Yeah, they
and
just
then
changed it.
Yeah.
then they came back and saw that they're like, that's what we want the name to be. Mm-hmm. Like spoiled little kids, you know?
What would be another name for like, because it makes sense, Air Force. So Air Force was the baby of the Army. It was like a development group, and then it became a big thing.
They
so
should have
it's an
called
Air
it
Force.
Armed Force.
So they should have called it Sky Force. That's sick as
Sky Force.
Star Force.
Sky Force, bro. Oh, Star Force is sick though.
Pretty cool.
Star Force is sick.
You talking about for the show or for the actual like?
The actual.
What's their why?
Who's why?
For what they're doing in space?
They want to take over the world, galaxy.
That's probably the real
What is
why.
it always? Colonization?
Yeah. Well, and that Russia and China's ahead of us.
Yeah, they can't have that happen.
We have to be able to destroy our enemies at a moment's notice.
Yes.
Don't you understand?
Don't you know?
What about the enemy within?
That we haven't worked on.
The In-Force.
The Enforce.
Yeah.
That's sick, dude.
What's the Outforce do?
The Outforce?
That's when you ship.
Yeah, it's where you poo.
Ooh, I like that. I'll be back. I gotta go.
I gotta do an outforce. Yeah.
Can you believe that we can scientifically launch a missile and then launch another missile to hit that missile to take it out of the sky? It's fucking crazy, dude. And they call that shit Star Wars, which is sick.
Everybody's just copywriting each other.
Yeah, wait.
It's almost like there's no original ideas.
That's for sure.
I mean, I was doing JK News before you guys were doing JK News.
Impossible.
What would you call it?
Called it Just for Laughs News.
Just for laughs.
JFL News.
So you copied Just for Laughs, the festival that
What's that?
happens in Montreal every year.
That's fake.
Didn't you get invited to it?
No.
Yes. Wait, you?
I
Yes.
didn't.
I thought you did. Oh, never mind.
Oh, that's.
I thought we hung out in Canada.
He wasn't funny enough. They said.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny, that's right.
Yeah.
What was? Sorry, we copied.
I think you're pretty funny.
Whatever everyone else has been saying about you, I don't believe them. I think you're funny.
There you go.
I don't think I'm that funny.
I would agree.
I think I'm just people just like to have me around.
You're personable.
Yeah, I'm
My
perfect.
friend was telling us about how he hits on girls at the bar.
Yeah.
So he goes up to them. He goes, "Hey, I don't care what anyone here has been saying. I think you're beautiful."
Dude, that's happened to me so many. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
They say that to you?
yeah, I've had people come up to me and say that. I'm like, first of all, what are the people saying the opposite?
It worked.
Yeah.
Wait.
Second of all,
Are these fans?
I don't care about you.
Are these fans
You
or?
knock them down, and then you build them up.
Oh, you
and then
build them and
they
they-
become
okay.
so insecure with themselves that they stay with you,
right.
and they can't leave, and they're not allowed to.
They say treat them like dirt and they stick like mud.
For sure.
This is so bad.
That's horrible.
We're just joking, guys.
Yeah.
But wait, are these
I just
fans?
never understood negging because I'm like, I don't want to talk to you, asshole. Like, what?
Are these fans coming up to you or just random
No,
guys?
just randoms.
Huh.
Yeah, just randoms.
Huh.
This has only happened like, and I'm talking like this happened like 2 or 3 times. That not like a lot of times. Unless that's a lot of times.
You have a very approachable face. That's why.
I think it might be because I separate myself when people are socializing. I'm like in the corner, like I just want to drink.
Hey, Gio. What's up? You look like shit. You want to go on a date?
Fuck you, bro.
No, this
I'm
is
down.
work.
Oh, is this negging? Because one time my friend wanted to go out. We were both single at the time, and she wanted to go out and like hit on guys and like get drinks and stuff. And I just don't even like that culture. But I was watching the football game because it was on in the bar, and this guy came up to me and started like be like, "But you can't even name
that's it.
a wide receiver from the team or whatever." And then I was
That's
like,
sexist.
"Yeah, I can." And then I just, like told him the wide. Also, he was interrupting the game. But
That's tight that you actually.
I
care
also.
about.
It's just that's the little boy that used to do this to you when he thought you were really.
yeah, so
Right.
is that negging?
I did that to you.
Because I was getting, yeah, you
On
did.
the set of Smiley.
And then that's what caused my boyfriend to say it was because you were in love with me. Because I went home and I was like, Steve Green's such a dick. He was saying I didn't know anything about football. It was really mean and sexist.
I was wrecking her about the Packers because I knew way more about the Packers than she did.
No, it wasn't about the Packers. It was just about like the Super Bowl in general.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you fell in love.
Oh, yeah.
I was pissed about him.
Because you loved him.
Not then.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. He was mean.
This is the year that the Packers were in the Super Bowl, which is pretty sick.
No, it wasn't. It was the year after.
I think girls.
Fucking stupid idiot. You hear this?
Girls are like assholes, and they do it to test if you can keep up with them.
Girls like
my
confidence. I think girls like confidence.
That's what idiot guys say. Yeah. They're like, she's negging us. She really wants it real bad.
I like busting balls. That's a love language. But when it goes past the point where you're like, no, you're stupid. You really don't know anything about football. I'm like, you're a dick, Steve.
But I never thought that, though. I just thought it was fun.
It seemed like it.
I get it. Yeah, I know. I can hit pretty hard sometimes.
You were always like, you're a dumb girl, basically, with every single like jerk. Like
He was trying to suppress how much he loved you. So he was trying to convince himself you were dumb so he would just like leave you alone. Because he was just so like.
I mean, those aren't exact quotes either.
You remember?
I was a little
remember
more clever about it.
That Super Bowl, like, how many home runs they had?
What?
That for the Super Bowl, how many home runs the Packers made?
Yeah. No, they got 4 goals.
Oh, you think it was a goal, huh? Fuck yeah, dude. We got her, bro. So sick. Girls are so sick.
No, guys, no. They got it straight.
A flush.
Fuck.
I ruined it.
You probably even think soccer's a sport. It's not.
Football.
Football. See that?
Do you got any more news on the Space Force? So is this gonna happen?
right,
Or is
yeah,
it not?
Basically, people are like, they're surprised that Trump wasn't on it because his whole brand, like, he's like a master of
A business, right? Supposed to
trademarks.
own trademarks and
Yeah,
stuff.
like, and license his name out. Basically, that's how he made a lot of his money, was by licensing his name out for golf clubs to use. And
Trump steaks, bro.
Sure.
Trump the vodka. I love a guy who doesn't drink does of alcohol. It's the best. Yeah,
He just trademarked his name. He just licensed his name out.
great.
Yeah.
It's great.
I was watching Borat last night, and like one of the beginning scenes, he's taking a shit at Trump Tower.
Oh yeah,
It's funny.
That's right. I forgot
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
50 Cent also doesn't drink and he has his vodka company.
He doesn't drink?
He doesn't drink.
That blows my mind.
Just because you don't drink doesn't mean you can't make some
know.
money off of drink.
But how do you know it's good?
Right. Because when they hold it up, I'm assuming they've tried it and they like
This is
it.
the best vodka in the world.
You,
Maybe he has a consultant that's into alcohol.
you ask your homies that drink.
It's like imagine like you have a girlfriend and she's like, this is the best pussy, but you never fucked her, and you tell all your friends, oh, that's the best pussy.
pussy.
Well, Michael Jordan never wore shoes.
Duh, that's a
Yeah,
fact.
off the court, he's always walking around barefoot.
Yeah, that was the weird part of Last Dance.
Wait, really? He didn't wear Air Jordans around?
Oh, we haven't seen it yet.
Fetish.
Spoilers.
I'm gonna watch it all.
It's really good.
Well, he wins a lot of championship rings. I hope I didn't.
Oh, come on, dude!
Is there any dancing?
A lot.
A lot.
There's so much dancing.
What was his final dance?
A crump.
What did you guys, in earnest, not without spoiling it, what did you take away from it?
I watched. I still have 2 episodes left, and I'm so like inspired to work harder at what I'm doing.
We didn't finish what we were supposed to in this past week.
You gotta watch Last Dance first and then write the movie.
You're the people that watch motivational things just to get motivated to watch other motivational
Well,
things.
bruh, I was watching and I was like, fuck, I should get on it. But one reason why I haven't been writing is because I've been watching The Last Dance with my wife.
And fucking Money Heist.
What?
Yeah, you've been watching a lot of Money Heist, my friend.
That's news to me.
Fucking Money Heist?
I was like, huh?
You couldn't get past fucking huh. I did emphasize it. It's my bad.
Yeah, and you said it in a weird accent too. And fucking Money Heist.
It came from my soul. Like I really felt it.
Bart, what did you get out of the Jordan doc?
I think I got like.
He fell for it because he bought shoes.
For me.
He bought them.
I got him whooped
I
like
couldn't.
that.
I always wanted them because I grew up during the Chicago period. I just couldn't afford them, so it's cool to be able to buy our shoes. But I really liked it.
Like the 60s or something.
No, they played in the 90s. I really liked it because it's. I feel like super driven people are sometimes like misunderstood, and it's cool to kind of like feed off his energy to see like, because for a lot of people like getting into the NBA, that's the destination already, you know? So you're like, fuck, anyone that's a professional athlete, that's crazy. But then within professional athletes, there's still the 1%. And that motherfucker thinks other NBA players are fucking lazy, and I'm like, that's fucking crazy.
So you're saying that you were misunderstood?
No, I'm just saying that.
Oh, so you're not super driven?
No. That there's the 1% of the 1% of the 1%ers, and it's just crazy to see like their mindset.
Anyway, when you see Space Force in a movie or TV show, keep in mind, is it real? Is it the government Space Force or is it the Netflix show?
I don't want to think that much, so I'm not even gonna watch it.
The show should have been called Houston, We Have a Problem.
That's sick.
Oh.
We don't.
And the lead's character's name is Houston.
Is it?
No, that'd be sick.
Oh.
Yeah.